That sounds weird,
It's been
right?
a long time coming,
That
but
sounds
I'm
weird,
the top
right?
square.
I'm the top
Does sound a little weird.
We're bantering till areas. All right.
Wait, by the way, Eric, can you bring in the what were they called? The thermogenic pens we have?
The who?
Wait, so we talked
Oh,
to
yeah,
we talked to a
the
woman
ones that
called
warm
from
up?
the orthopedic center, and she sent pens that are like they're supposed to be like hold on, stall for me.
Oh, okay.
Stall for me.
All
She
right.
said that they warm up like as you hold them. It's supposed to
That's
be
really
like
cool.
good for.
Riley, you're the top
Yeah, and I
square
think
right
they-
now.
I'm the top square.
Yeah.
Is this like Brady Bunch?
It's like that. What's the Hollywood Squares? Right? Is what it was called.
Ow!
Nice.
X
I've
gets
never
a
been
square.
the top square
Cool.
before.
That
sounds weird,
It's been
right?
a long time coming,
That
but
sounds
I'm
weird,
the top
right?
square.
I'm the top
Does sound a little weird.
We're bantering till areas. All right.
Okay, so these pens they're supposed to warm up when you hold them. So they're supposed to be like
Yeah.
I think that's what Patty said when she called in. So they're supposed to like
Yeah,
that's from
that's
it's
what
from
she
the
said.
spine do. So they're supposed to like warm up
Oh, it does.
and they're the proper they're like the proper weight. And now it's one of those things where I'm gonna be like, do I think I feel warmness? Like I'm gonna
Right,
like okay.
But how do you write with another pen after that? You know what I mean?
That is true.
That's
No.
kind of genius.
There is something to that of like because the pens we had like we're stealing them from places. We feel putting
Holding it up to your face.
Well, I'm putting it on my face because usually, like, when you feel somebody's like warmthness, like I'm a mom,
Yeah.
you feel like certain parts of their face to feel how warm they are, and I'm trying to feel if the pen is changing its temperature.
There is something about like if you have a nice like free flowing pen, you just feel like, well, I should write a book.
It's almost like you're like wearing a cute outfit. If you have a cute
Yeah.
pen, it's just like you're more productive or something
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
it does feel unless I'm just tricking myself into thinking that.
I feel like these pens that are coming in because some of the peach when was this one for?
That's
The
for
Breast Health
Innova-
and Imaging
yeah,
Center.
yeah.
Like they have this matte like rubber
Like grip.
Yeah, the grip is so good
Yeah.
on them. Like, do I have to step up my pen game or something?
I
Like,
think so.
like I must be using really crappy pens.
I remember in college. No big deal. Summa cum laude. No, it wasn't, but it's fine.
Alright.
I was.
But well, great for you, ma'am. But like, so I remember I had teachers that wouldn't let me take notes on a computer, which was baffling.
Why?
I think they thought I was gonna be screwing around.
Well, because for me too, like I have, you guys notice all these notes that I have.
I've seen those, yes.
all the time, and it's like for me, if I write it down, it makes a connection from pen
Yeah.
to memory. Like I'll be
Oh,
able
sure.
to
Yeah.
retain
Yeah.
the information better.
But now it's
So I
like
write things down for my to-do list.
well, for all the kids I coach, I think like it's a requirement now in high school. You need to have like a tablet or a computer, so you can like do everything. Especially because now like most of the tablets you can
Ew.
write notes on the tablet.
I mean,
in that way.
I understand
Yeah.
all of that, with like COVID or whatever, because I was trying to fill out forms for Lyric's goal, his swim school, and my internet wasn't working or whatever on my phone, and they're like, "We have to sign this waiver." I was like, "Can I just sign the paper?" And they're like, "No, because of COVID, nothing is signature anymore."
for hockey.
That stinks.
I remember they're like, listen, the kids need to sign a waiver before they get to the rink, and it only can be done online. I had them like, ain't no way they're gonna forget. So unless you can do it on your phone, ain't no way these kids gonna remember to do that. And welcome to the podcast.
Yeah.
I think from now on, I'm gonna start every podcast. I'm just gonna disappear for a minute, and that way,
So you can
less-
see what happens.
less work for me.
Sink or swim.
And then
Well,
it's
I
like
was
we-
the top. What was it? honey?
Top square
I
at
was the
Hollywood
top square for a
That was
second.
Riley.
Why? What do you mean?
Because usually you're the top square, I guess, and then I guess if you move, then
Oh,
Hoodie
okay.
can move it to some. Did you move it,
I
or does
couldn't
it?
move it, but it's just you were the top square. So
Look at that. See? Look at that little What's Good Wednesday for your
Right? It's the little things in
Wednesday. Hood, you seem like you're walking fine.
yeah. So I'm like almost there. I'm like maybe like 80% good now.
Okay.
Well, that's
yeah.
good.
So chiropractor, this is the makeup one, or is this third time?
This was the third time, or I guess the fourth time overall, but third therapy appointment. Yeah.
But so because you went when was the one canceled though?
Last week on Tuesday.
Okay, so we've already had the one, or this was the one that was supposed to be. No, was this the makeup one, or is this the
No,
one
this
after
was
the
a
makeup
good
one?
This was a good normal one.
Okay, but I'm saying, but was it after the makeup one though?
Yeah.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
so you only have like a week left, don't you, or 2 weeks left?
Hopefully. I mean, it's really, he was kind of like, however long you want to keep going. I think it's really, as soon as my
Yes.
back pops,
Mm-hmm.
that's the tell, because he, I mean, he's great and all, but he doesn't say, all right, cool, see you next week. I'm like, so am I almost done?
Yeah, it's like
Or-
casually keeping you
Yeah.
there.
I mean,
So
but that's the thing is, I feel like you're gonna want to have some sort of maintenance here thereafter.
I'm out.
Well, but
How
that's
much
the
am I
thing is,
paying
do
for
you
that?
want to
Nope.
injure it again? I'm not talking about going there because it is a friendship, but like foam rolling and like stretching.
Well, I've been paying attention, so I'm like, I'm going to try and see if Maura can, because how he tells me to do things, like,
Yeah.
all right, Maura, can you do that for me instead?
you know that segment we do in the show called
Oh
More
my
Madness,
gosh.
Andrew? I feel
That's
like this
not
is
madness.
but this
Please
is gonna be
don't
like
be-
the guy that accidentally paralyzes
not
himself
madness.
because he
please
went to
don't.
a chiropractor and decided to open his own business.
I'm not gonna open my own
Yeah.
business just
Ju-
for a
just
personal
'cause-
remedy.
Girlfriend
Just
do
because you
it.
fixed a car this week doesn't mean you
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 can
know your
fix a
boy
bag.
Marshall has
hands.
worked with like physical therapy before, so you can DM him and
There
ask
you
him
go.
for some
See?
stretches.
They got Marshall.
Yeah, I mean, but also I thought the guy wasn't really telling you stretches though. Like, isn't it? It like I'm gonna assume positive intent, but like, if this guy is shicey, it seems like don't read anything on the internet. Just do exactly what I
See,
tell you.
that's the thing that concerned me is that he
Yeah.
said you're not supposed to do stretches. I don't see how stretches when any muscle is sore is a bad thing. So maybe just ask him the specific reason why next time. Because I'm not going to discount the man that's got a degree that I don't have.
Wait, you didn't ask why not to do stretches?
No, I just listened. I listened to his advice and I was like, all right, you're the expert.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's
I
like
would ask why.
I feel like with a business that's so expensive and thrives on people coming back.
Yeah.
I'm not cool with the fact that he told you to not stretch.
Like we said, that was yesterday with Norton antivirus. It's like they're a little bit open.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like, what if he's like he knows like there's this one more thing he has to pop in place, and he's
He's
like
avoiding it.
So I'm saying it's almost like
Well,
it's almost
actually, hold
like
on.
you should like
never
switch.
know.
What do you mean? Hold on.
What?
Because when I went in yesterday, he like popped my upper back. I was like, okay, why are we popping my upper back? I never like that's not where the problem is. Then he popped my right side. He didn't pop my left side at all. So I was like,
That's weird.
It's like you almost have to
Which is
go to
what-
like
Did he attempt?
yeah.
no, he didn't attempt at all. He just like he felt it, but he didn't like put pressure on it.
It's like you have to go to like
Maybe
3 at
it's-
once, and then that way just see what's going.
Yeah.
I've always thought this would be a great spy thriller. Is if the assassin was like a massage therapist, because like I thought about this when I was getting massage once. I was like, if this person wanted to
True.
kill me, they know where all my injuries are. Like they for sure know like what area to attack because they can just feel like, okay, he can't move this or this.
okay.
Same with the chiropractor. Like they know,
That's
like
so true,
or
though.
like a doctor. Like if they like, listen, I know that he has high levels of vitamin C, whatever. I know if I just give him like something for that, it will slowly, like legitimately,
Ooh.
nurses could be assassins. It's like facts.
It's also
You,
it's like,
the way your
I mean-
mind works, my
I'm
friend.
just saying.
it's like the pressure
There
points or
are-
whatever. If you hit them, like
Yeah.
apparently like that's what like
Yeah, you
makes
can,
your
you
arm
can die.
go limp essentially.
That
Yeah.
I did know, but I mean,
What were you saying, Rose?
There are stories like Dr. Death and everything, like actual criminals that, you know, they killed people when they worked in the hospital. Like that's very bad eggs, but like it has happened before.
My dad is convinced my mom is trying to kill him and has been. And like he I think he said it jokingly a couple of years ago. My mom finally said, you know, if I wanted you dead, you'd be long gone by now. And that was like
Wow.
that was kind of the end of it. Because
Love
my
your
dad
mom.
was like, yeah, I guess that's probably true. So thank
Yeah.
God they're both still here. If you missed them on the show today, a hoot.
So good.
It was a hoot, and they, you know, they can also tell they feed off the. I mean, they were professors. They spoke in front of like classes. You can tell they're feeding off y'all, feeding to their BS. So
oh,
thanks.
stop
Oh,
it. They're
Thanks.
awesome.
So good
Thank
though.
you saw your friend John on the ground. You let him be kicked and kicked and kicked. Yeah, just so you know.
Not gonna toe up against your parents. Are you kidding?
Listen, I may forgive, but I won't forget. So keep that in mind. Somebody's got a rehearsal dinner
Okay.
coming.
I
so-
mean, I don't care. I think they're awesome.
Okay. If you want to listen to today's podcast, you can do that. I mean, you want to listen to the show podcast, search Your Morning Show. You can watch today's podcast on Facebook or Instagram, wherever you go to search Your Morning Show. We will see you tomorrow.